Hello students, in this video we will see what is the diagram or blade efficiency for the impulse turbine and how it can be maximized. Okay, we'll see. So blade or diagram efficiency, blade or diagram efficiency is delta B is equal to the S ratio of the work done per second on the moving blade to the energy supplied per second to the moving blade. This is the output at the moving blade and this is the input energy to the moving blade. Okay, so it can be written as, because work done per second on the moving blade we have calculated in previous lecture, that is m times m dot vw1 plus vw2 into u divided by the energy supplied to the moving blade. Energy supplied to the moving blade is written as half mv1 square, because as we know there is a nozzle and there is a moving blade. Energy entering to this moving blade is the energy exit to the is equal to the energy exit to the nozzle. Exit to the nozzle we have kinetic energy. This energy is entered to this moving blade and produce the some work done at the blade. Okay, that's why we have written half mv1 square. Okay, you can write down neta b is equal to 2 times vw1 plus vw2 into u divided by v1 square. This is the blade or diagram efficiency of the impulse steam turbine. Okay, now we can find the condition for maximum diagram efficiency. This maximum diagram efficiency can be calculated from this relation. This neta b can be maximized by solving this relation. So we can maximize this equation by using this velocity triangle. From this velocity triangles vw1 and vw2, using this velocity triangle we can write vw2 in terms of vw1, and vw1 is also written as in terms of absolute velocity at the inlet. Absolute velocity is responsible for the power generation or work done at the moving blade, because this is the energy produced at the exit to the nozzle. This energy is responsible for the power generation at the moving blade, finally at the first turbine. Okay, so we can write from the velocity triangle. From the velocity triangle we can write vw1 is equal to v1 cos alpha 1. vw1 is equal to v1 cos alpha 1, and this is equation 1. This value we can put in that efficiency equation. vw2 is written as, from this velocity triangle vw2 can be written as in terms of vr2. In terms of vr2 we can write vr2 cos beta 2, this is beta 2, this is beta 2, vr2 cos beta 2 minus u. vr2 cos beta 2 is the total distance, this one, minus u will get the vw2. Okay, this you can further write. Actually we consider the condition for the impulse turbine. First one is blades are symmetric. That is beta 1 is equal to beta 2. Second condition, frictionless blades. That's why we can say VR2 is equal to VR1. There is no loss of energy in the friction. Okay, that's why this is the reason, because we are going to maximize this energy, this efficiency. If we are considering the friction, then the power loss is also there. That's why efficiency is decreased. Okay, so VR2 cos beta 2. VR2 is written as VR1 cos beta 2. Cos of beta 2 is written as beta 1 minus u. Now VR1 cos beta 1. From inlet velocity triangle, this is inlet velocity triangle, this is outlet velocity triangle. From inlet velocity triangle, VR1 cos beta 1 is equal to VW1 minus u. VW1 minus u is further written as VW1 minus 2u. VW2. Now VW2 is equal to, you put the value of VW1 in this equation and get VW2 is equal to V1 cos alpha 1 minus 2u. Okay, this you can use these two equations, these two values we will use in this equation. Now we get VW1 and VW2 in terms of absolute velocity at the inlet. Okay, so you can write efficiency, put the value, these two values in this equation, and we get finally 2 times V1 cos alpha 1 plus V1 cos alpha 1 minus 2u multiplied by u divided by V1 square. Okay, now we simplify this relation and can write down in terms of 4 u by V1 cos alpha 1 minus u by V1 whole square. Okay, this is neta b. Now we consider that u by V1 is equal to rho. Rho is actually the blade speed ratio. Now we can write efficiency neta b in terms of this rho. 4 times, this is actually the blade speed ratio, is equal to 4 times rho cos alpha 1 minus rho square. Now we have efficiency, blade efficiency or diagram efficiency in terms of this nozzle angle alpha 1 and blade speed ratio u by V1, because we know that blade angle nozzle angle alpha 1, nozzle is fixed because the location of nozzle is fixed, that why this angle will not change. The variation is depends upon the u upon V1. These you can vary with the variation of V1. You can change the variation in the efficiency, because V1 is responsible. V1 plays an important role in the generation of the efficiency or the work done at the moving blade. Okay, for maximum blade efficiency, d of rho neta b divided by d of rho is equal to 0. Now we can differentiate this function with respect to rho. So we get 4 times rho is 1, cos alpha 1 is constant, and the differentiation of rho is 1 minus differentiation of 2 rho square is 2 into rho is equal to 0. From here we get rho is equal to cos alpha 1 by 2. Cos alpha 1 by 2 is also written as, rho is also written as u by V1. Okay, this is the condition. Now we get the condition, this is the condition at which this efficiency is maximum. This is the condition at which the blade efficiency will be maximum. Okay, so put this rho in this equation. Now we will get the maximum efficiency. Neta b max is equal to 4 times rho is cos alpha 1 by 2 multiplied by cos alpha 1 minus rho square cos square alpha 1 divided by 4. Okay, by solving this equation we get maximum efficiency, blade efficiency is equal to cos square alpha 1. Okay, this is the maximum efficiency in case of impulse steam turbine when the blades are symmetrical as well as there is no friction between the blades. Okay, one more efficiency is calculated in case of impulse steam turbine called as stage or gross efficiency. Okay, this stage or gross efficiency is actually eta S is the ratio of work done per second on the moving blade divided by the total isentropic enthalpy drop in one stage per stage. Okay, this is the ratio of work done per second on the moving blade to the isentropic enthalpy drop in the one stage. Okay, you can write this work done per second we have calculated, that is mass flow rate VW1 plus VW2 into U divided by this isentropic enthalpy drop is mass flow rate multiplied by delta H isentropic. This isentropic enthalpy drop takes place in the nozzle section, we know very well. Okay, so now we can rearrange this equation and we can write this equation as VW1 plus VW2 into U divided by half V1 square multiplied by, we have multiplied and divided by half V1 square, half divided by half V1 square multiplied by half V1 square. In this M is written here, M dot, divide by this M dot and delta H isentropic. Okay, so we now have multiplication of two terms, first, second. First one you can see very clear cut, it is seen that this first term is the blade efficiency. Blade efficiency, numerator is work done per second divided by kinetic energy. This is blade efficiency or diagram efficiency. And second term half mv1 square is the kinetic energy divided by the total isentropic enthalpy drop. This is the energy supplied, this is the output energy. At the nozzle exit, we have kinetic energy half mv1 square. Half mv1 square is the exit energy at the nozzle, and this is the total energy drop in the nozzle section. Okay, we can say this is the energy obtained at the expense of this enthalpy drop. So this is the nozzle efficiency. Nozzle efficiency, eta of nozzle. This is the relation for the stage or gross efficiency. Stage or gross efficiency is calculated with the help of this relation. Okay, that's it.